Namaskaram. Nature is the best teacher. Yes, look at this flower. It gives us message. It is so beautiful. But it bends down. So there is a message for us. And how do we understand this message? When we have bhakti only we can understand this message. People who have bhakti only understand nature. Bhagavan is in every creation. Everything created by him. So through every creation of his, he is giving us the message. So how we human beings to behave is very beautifully delivered by the nature. So here we find this flower gives the message of humility and modesty. It's so beautiful. This is how we have to be. This is what I infer from this. So you may be beautiful, we may be very knowledgeable, we may be rich, but you should be humble. This is what Alvars, our Acharyans, Puranas tell us. So Bhagavan gives us these messages through all the avatarams. In Vamana Avatara, he took the form of Vamana and he punished Mahabali for being egoistic. So, what are the things that stop us from being humble? We give more importance to our body, Swarupa Virodhi. There are enemies within us. We don't have any external factor. We have our internal factors which stop us from being humble. So, to understand this, bhakti is very, very important. Because when you have faith in Bhagavan, you realize all that. Only then we can realize. That is why we find some people damaging the plants. They just like that. They pluck the flowers and throw them and crush the flowers. So you find damaging the nature. So who can do that? One who has very compassionate mind do not do. And who are the people who have compassionate mind? Those who have faith in Bhagavan, those who are bhaktas. Because Sanatana Dharma teaches us this. Sanatana Dharma teaches us to treat every creation of Bhagavan with respect, with compassion. So this is what we learn from our Puranas. So what all stop us from being kind? And what is very, very important? Bhakti is the base. Only with bhakti we understand all this. What are do's and what are do nots. What is to be done. So Shastra says all that. What are to be followed, what are not to be followed. So let's see what all stop us from being kind, being humble. One, Swarupa Virodhi. That is, we think body is Atma. We are not able to differentiate Atma and body, Shariram. So what happens when we consider our Shariram as Atma? We are away from Bhagavan. Because we are conscious of our body only, So we do not know the creator of the universe, the creator of the nature, because our concentration is only to take care of our body. Then, considering the avatarams like Rama Avataram, Krishna Avatara, we can consider Bhagavan taking up the human form as Rama is just a human being, because there are people who make fun of our Puranas, who criticize the Setu bridge. So there are people still lived and living, criticizing all this. So such people, they cannot understand anything because they are not bhaktas. So that thought stops us, makes us going away from Bhagavan. The next one, we should concentrate only on Bhagavad Kainkaryam, that is service to God. Service can be in any form, cleaning the temple or giving funds to the temple for the maintenance, or making garlands, offering to Bhagavan. It can be anything. And if we do the other activities, not doing Bhagavad Kainkaryam, so that is our enemy. The next one, only Bhagavan is the upaya. That is what we should surrender to Bhagavan. He only is taking care of us, only He can forgive us, only He can rescue us from anything. So that is Prabhati. If you do not have that, if you do not follow that, so that attitude becomes our enemy. The next, Prapti Virodhi. That is, there is Paramatma dwelling in every Atma. If you do not have that consciousness, then nothing stops you from doing wrong, because you are conscious of your body. So when you are conscious of your body, how we are kept away from Bhagavan. So what happens? We keep doing all the sins. Pavam. What is Pavam? One which is not good. That is, all bad actions are Pavam. So we keep doing that because that's nothing stops us, because we do not realize Paramatma within ourselves. So we do sins, we do Bhagavatapacharam and Bhagavatapacharam. Bhagavatapacharam, we criticize the bhaktas, we make fun of the bhaktas, we trouble the bhaktas. So that is what happening in Tamil Nadu today. So you find how the people who have faith in Bhagavan are taken for granted and they are attacked. So many things happen. They are looted. The temples are looted. So all this are happening. So who do all this? Those who do not have faith in Bhagavan. So bhakti is very, very important for a person to be a good human being, good citizen, because the faith in Bhagavan, that bhakti makes a person a good, disciplined man. So, chanting slokas on Bhagavan is very, very important. That is what prayers. We should start the day with prayers. In schools, we do that. In colleges, we do that. So, morning prayer is very, very important. So, when you do prayer, we concentrate, whether it is 1 minute or 2 minutes. The habit of Having focused mind on Bhagavan is developed while we say prayer, and you think of Bhagavan in any form, any name he accepts. So that is very important for a child to concentrate in the classes. So the prayers make a person concentrate on his work and able to analyze what is good and bad. Nowadays we find so many children are getting into doing the crimes. So that they should have that focused mind on God. If they have that, they will realize. See, when you focus on Bhagavan or while you say prayer, your mind is calmed down. So there are no conflicts, there is no agitation in the mind. So prayers calm down your mind. When you have the calm mind, naturally you can follow any instruction, you will understand good and bad, and it helps you to progress yourself. So these are all the benefits of doing prayer. So now what is going on in Tamil Nadu? That is news we hear that prayers are to be stopped, which is not a good sign for the society.